Alright, so while I'm on the engine bay, I figured I might as well see what else I can do while I'm in there with this silhouette paint. And I've got the fuse cover, which is in raw plastic. It's been cleaned and it's now ready for the primer to go onto it. So it's got the it's had the wax and grease remover applied and it's been fully cleaned up, so she's ready. I'll prime it now and then yeah, we'll get it painted and I'll keep you posted on how that comes along. Cheers guys. Righto, so there's the fuse cover with one coat. Still a little bit flat. It'll come better once it gets more coats on it, obviously. And the, what do we call this? Power steering front engine cover. That's got its second coat on it. Starting to gloss out quite nicely now. I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but the blue sparkle through that black paint, absolutely stunning. So very nice colour. And that's, yeah, it's going to look pretty good. So I'll probably lay another coat on that, so it'll be 3 coats total on both these components. And then give it the 5 to 7 days it needs to fully cure out. And then I'll work out whether or not I'm going to polish them up or just leave it as is, because in all honesty, like I said earlier, it's not a show car, it's just to tidy it up overall. So that's not bad, to be honest, especially considering it's sitting in the engine bay and not too many people are going to see it. But it's going to at least clean up the engine bay a little better, and I guess keep these protected. So I hadn't noticed these things with the heat, and that's 21 years old. It hasn't turned white or anything like that, so there's no damage per se to it. So I haven't painted. It's gonna, if there ever happens to be an oil or a coolant spill or anything like that, hopefully it'll eat into the paint before it eats into the plastics, because parts are getting hard to get for these things obviously now. So if we can maintain everything we've got, and that's the idea of this, I guess, inverted commas build, use what I've got. If I don't have to buy something, then I won't, but if we can use everything we've got on the vehicle now and we can restore it, then that's what I want to do. So yeah, cool, it's coming along. Alright, I'll leave it there. Cheers. Right, yeah, so the front engine cover, power steering pump cover is done, and so is the fuse cover, or the fuse holder cover. Both had 4 coats on them. Excuse the dirty table that this is baking in the sun at the moment, sitting on that table. A bit grubby, but that's okay. I don't know if the camera's really going to show the level of colour and the metallic pearl through that, but it's honestly just, once you get the light on it, even it's a standard Ford colour, they come out, the cars come out in the silhouette black. It's an absolute stunning colour in the lights. To see it just in the dark with no lights on it, it's just black. But once you get that pearl, you can see that pearl in the sun, damn, it's nice, bloody nice. So again, sitting in the engine bay, it's hidden away, you're not going to really see it. And the people that do see it, well, it's only going to be mechanics and myself, I guess. But yeah, pretty impressed. That's pretty good. That's only cost me, what do the cans cost? Oh, actually I get them at trade price, so it's probably $10 a can, I think. So that's cost me $10 to do that. To get it painted at a paint shop would have cost me probably, I don't know, I don't think you get much change out of $100. So pretty good, I'm impressed. Alright, cheers. Right, yeah, so I got the painted bits back in the engine bay. There's a few fingerprints on there from fitting it, obviously the fuse cover. But once it fully cures out over the next 5-7 days and hardens up, I'll wipe that down. I won't do it while it's still a bit, it's not tacky, it's dry to touch, but I don't want to go dragging a cloth over it and putting marks on it yet. So, but it's yeah, it makes a difference. And that's a bland old black plastic that it was. So just a little bit different, which is pretty cool. So what I'll do now that I've done that, and I've got more paint there, I bought more than I needed obviously, I didn't realise how much I was going to do, which those are done, but I'll get onto that, the intake, filter housing. I'll do the top of the intake snorkel, the filter housing, and then I'll do that pipe work. So it'll all tie into that, and then eventually I'll get the rocker cover taken off and either repainted in the Tickford red. The flash is actually making it look a lot brighter than what it is. It's actually quite dull. Even though I've polished it up, it's not the most beautiful looking bloody tablet cover there. But anyway, what I'll do is I'll probably get it painted the same red as the T, so it all ties in. Other option is I'll just do it in body colour. But the idea is to try to keep it as original as possible. Well, looking as original as possible without going overboard. So having those in a Ford original colour, to me is not going overboard. It's stock, it's a stock colour, and they really should have come out like that. So I understand why they didn't, because it cost them $1 per car to paint engine bays body colour, and they didn't. They did them in black. And when the AU finished production, Ford Australia made $7, cleared $7 profit per vehicle throughout the whole production run of the AU Falcon. So had they spent $1 per vehicle colour coding engine bays, then they would have cleared $6 profit per vehicle at the end of the run of production of AU. So you sort of look at things and think, why didn't they finish this down? Why haven't they done this? You know, it doesn't cost a lot. You think $1 per engine bays, it's honestly not a lot of money, but when they've cleared $7 profit per car at the end of the production run, well, it sort of adds up. They're the costs, the hidden costs we don't see, I guess, as consumers and buyers of these vehicles.